too big, not too small, not too clunky, not too angular for the edges, nicely rounded edges. And that's nice. Now let's have a look at what else we have in the box. Let's bring the box back in, shall we? But first, let's zoom out a touch. So here we are. This is the box. Let's zoom out a little bit more because we haven't got it all in. There we are. Now, as you can see, we have more bags here with minis in it. We'll have a look at those later on. But what I want to bring to your attention is the actual contents of the box. The bits that you can use for storing tokens, cards, and etc. are actually pre-built terrain pieces. Storage units. So we have a number 1 storage unit, we have a number 2 storage unit, number 3, number 4, number 5, what's this one? Number 6, like a tent. Number 7, number 8, and number 9. And finally, slightly bigger one, number 10. Very nice indeed. So let's pop the box over here a bit more because we have more to look at in this. So we have all these tokens here. So we have numbers 1 to 10, which are number tokens. They are to be used to track locations, difficulty, or other job events. We have body tokens. So when you shoot one of the bad guys, you replace the mini with one of these. This is the timeline, or 2 of the timeline segments. And then we have these intel tokens. And what do these do, I wonder to myself? Intel tokens may be bought, earned or stolen depending on the situation. Some challenges will have opportunities to take Intel tokens. Intel tokens may be used in different ways depending on the job. And it's exactly the same on both sides. Funnily enough, we have these tokens for the bodies. You can turn them like that, use them like that. But if you turn them over, you'll see there's a pool of blood around them. It's turned red. So I don't know whether there's a significance with that or not. Then we have, another set. Again, with the timeline on there as well. Let's pop these timeline tracks back in. And here we have the mule, which is the car or the little vehicle they use when they're in port. We have cowboy tokens, thug tokens, and then we have these challenge tokens here. We have wound counters. And if we turn them over, once again, the body tokens, they have the blood pooling around the end. These are the goon starting locations. And jobs involve numerous obstacles which the crew have to overcome. Challenge tokens mark where on the map the challenge takes place. So we have different coloured ones of those. Pop that down there. We'll bring out the next board of tokens. Once again, the timeline segments. We have objective tokens, sometimes used to mark places of interest on a map, things which need to be investigated or other jobs. More wound tokens, more of the challenge tokens. No body tokens this time. But there we are. Next we have these. These are locked tokens. These are used to show where doors are locked. Then you have the tokens for going on the timeline track. What are these called? Anything interesting or no? It's just a time marker. I suppose that's what they call it. These are terminal tokens. Then we have cargo tokens. A reward token. And at the bottom we have these patrol tokens. Goons and Tom was just sitting back watching the verse stroll by. Sometimes they're on patrol, moving about, looking for trouble. Patrol markers are placed on the map to define a patrol route. And what are these ones? I don't know. Let's turn them over. Oh, this is sort of like money. So this is when you investigate something. Safe, I'm assuming there would be. So there we are. That's those. Next in the box is this. This is a very important part of the game. What it does is it goes around the edge of the token things and the board things and stops it rattling about inside. It's just packing. So we'll take these bits out. Now let's have a look at the actual playing boards. We have 6 of these. So this, and they're all double-sided, marked out with an inch grid. There we go. That's one of them. Another one, desert scene on it. This is the, looks like the interior of a building or flagged area for your cityscape or township, rather. Don't like townships in the desert. Looks like a landing pad, which obviously, if you're coming to land, you need a landing pad. Oh, excuse me. I like the little cacti on here. And we have a roadway, which has seen better days. Looks like one in Wigan. And another desert piece. And another roadway piece. And just in case you're wondering, even the bottom of the box is a playing surface as well. So there we are. So we have a big room, and this takes up similar space, not exactly the same size, but similar space, similar size space to one of the actual tiles. Obviously can't be the exact same space, otherwise we'd never get them in the box. But there we are. Let's pop these back inside along with the packaging material. Now the thing is, I know I got this packaging stuff out of here. What I don't know is how to get it back in, unless there's 2 different sizes. There's 2 different sizes. There we are. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so that's that. What have I... Okay, so that's on the cardboard stuff back in there. Let's do a little bit of tidying up before we continue with our look at these.
Hello, how are you? I'm living on the moon. I'm calling from a telephone inside of a saloon. The only other person here left many years ago.
I'm just putting them in here for the moment, just to make some room. Then we can pop this over here and okay, so now it's time to have a look at minis. So let's have a look at these ones first. These are the Goons Thugs, I think these are. And yes, I picked a wonderful backdrop for this. Never mind. Let's just zoom in a little bit more because they are pretty far away. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see this okay on the grey background. Looks really nice. Mini. So a little bit like Cyclops from the X-Men with his eyewear on. We have this chappy carrying his sword, machete, whatever you want to call it, and a little dagger type thing in front of him. And then we have your man here with his axe. Some fun painting these. Small scale, but I say small scale, about 28mm I think. So standard scale for skirmish games. And here we are. I'm not going through what everyone is because I've put the thingy cards away, haven't I? But they are the Thugs. Now let's have a look at these. You probably see these a little more easier. These are the Cowboys. I'll start with this fella. And there we are. There's one. And they're all, I like how they're all different. They're not sort of like rehashing the same mini for the bad guys. They're all individual, they're all different sculpts, which is good. Reminds me a little bit of Clint Eastwood in the old spaghetti westerns. That one. And then we have this fella. And finally, for the Cowboys, we have this chap. Very nice indeed. Okay, so let's, oops, pop that back in there. And now I did say earlier that there were casual and heroic poses. So we're going to have a look at these side by side, just so you can see the difference of what they are. Okay, so I need to find out which one's which, so I can show you Okay, so this is Jane's Mini. This is casual. This is heroic. Running in for a fight, carrying Vera in his hand. Okay. And then we have Wash. There we go. There's something quite pleasant about the fact that they've got two different minis depending on what they're actually doing and how they're doing things, which I do quite like actually. Don't see that often enough. And then we have Mrs. Wash, Zoe, I think her name is it? Oh dear God, never mind. I've watched Firefly. After the first time I played this game a few years ago, I've managed to watch Firefly, really enjoyed it, and we watched the first episode again the other night, and again, really enjoyed it. So, hoping to get the whole series finished plus the Serenity movie. And then we have Kaylee. Where she's posing with her wrench, and then where she's getting down to actually fixing something or breaking into somewhere with her spanner. Well, that's Kaylee for you, isn't it? Very tech orientated. And now the man himself, the Captain of Serenity, Malcolm Reynolds. Here you go. I'm trying to work out which one's the actual heroic one here because they both look, you know, he's got that heroic stance there, and he's still got the heroic stance there, going all guns blazing. So, yeah, I do like these poses for this mini, for these minis. Really nice. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hoping to get to understand the rules a bit better and get a gameplay video going on at some point. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, as I said, and that's all we have time for. So until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.